Happy 2022 and welcome to this week's Weekly Wisdom. Now, this week we are going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. Raise your hand. I know nobody's around, but go ahead and do it. I have faith in you. Raise your hand if you have a New Year's resolution. Now, you notice that I put my hand down. You see, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I never really have. Let me rephrase. I tried a few times, and then by the end of the year, when I wouldn't have done whatever it is that I would have said that I would have done, like I felt really bad about myself and would just beat myself up over it. So after a while, I just stopped doing New Year's resolutions. So let's talk about how we can plan for 2022 realistically, intentionally, and to get the life that we want within reason by the end of the year. So I'm going to share my 3 tips for how I plan for a new year. So the first thing that I do is I ask myself at the end of 2022, December 31st, 2022, what do I want my life to look like? Again, realistically. And then I start backtracking from there. I know that if I want my business to do X, then I need to send out this many emails. I need to have this many conversations. I need this much spin off. But I also look at my personal life. How do I want my relationship with my husband and I? What do I want to happen with La Vida through the year that may be special or unique that I need to plan for now? I look at my relationship with my parents and my brother and my friends. So remember, whenever you're asking yourself, what do I want my life to look like on December 31st, 2022, include your personal and your professional. We are not just one or the other. We are both, and we need to treat it that way. Now, the second thing that I do is I meet with a trusted friend. I have my meeting set up with my trusted friend next week where we're both going to sit down and discuss what do we want our businesses to look like. We're going to push each other to be accurate about what our goals are, because it's easy to give yourself the cake goals, the ones that are like, yeah, I'm just going to show up and that's going to happen. But you need that trusted advisor, that trusted friend that believes in you, has faith in you, but also is aware of what you can do to help push. So once you have kind of that figure of what you want it to look like for your year, then meet with a trusted advisor or a friend and share your goals with that person. And let them tell you where either you're shooting too far or maybe not shooting far enough. And then finally, and this is something that I have been remembering a lot over the past couple of weeks. Y'all know I have a 5-year-old. We did school for the very first time. We've done kindergarten. It's been amazing. We love it. God, I was so looking forward to the first day they went back. Anybody else with me? Yeah. During the entire Christmas vacation, the only thing I kept hearing was, Mommy, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. Ooh. Like, I love that kid. I love that kid more than life, but goodness, she tests my patience every single day. And finally, we started having to have a conversation about the fact that it's okay to be bored. Sometimes we need to give our brains time to be bored, because that's when we're creative. That's when we start looking at things differently. That's when we start getting in that mode of what next. So I'm going to challenge you the same way that I challenged her, and I have challenged myself recently. Give yourself time to be bored. Build in downtime. Not where you're picking up your phone. That's the first thing I do when I start getting bored. Is I pick up my phone. It's so easy. Go to TikTok for 5 minutes. So easy. But I'm not allowed to pick up my phone. I'm not allowed to check email. I'm not allowed to do any of those compulsive behaviors that we do to stop from being bored. Allow yourself to be bored. That is when those amazing ideas come in. And I will tell you that when I allowed myself to be bored at the beginning of December, that was when I realized it was a perfect time to go ahead and do my masterclass. So I am very, very proud of the fact that starting in December, got everything ready, filmed it, edited, and it has been released. So the link will be in the comments, but you can go to leadinginavirtualworld.com to check it out. And then we also have some free webinars. Yeah, the link for that will be in the comments as well, but you can go to leadinginavirtualworld.com/webinar-sign-up. I know, I didn't do the best when it came to the links. I'll get better at this, I promise. But I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. And this quote is something that I saw it my first time when I was a junior in college working at Olive Garden, which that is a whole nother story. And it was a quote that was in the kitchen. And it's something that I've never forgotten. It's a quote by Michelangelo. And the quote is that the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that our aim is too low and we reach it. So I challenge you. Raise your aim. Go out there and do amazing things this year, because this is our year. And don't forget, as always, courtesy of an amazing Christmas present from my amazing mother-in-law, you got this. Have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see you next week.